Well, hello again, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, cardboard crawlers of all nations. Here we are, and there you have it. Have you ever noticed, no matter where you go, there you are? And we're once again in the Cardboard Crawlers Outdoor Amphitheater with that beautiful FJ45 on a Maz Designs chassis with some good looking scramblers on some Endura 15-hole wheels with the version 1 double star bead locks. You can get the version 2s now available. I'm not sure that there's any more version 1s. The version 2, the cutout is just there's a little bit more of a cutout. The star is a little bit narrower, so you see more rim behind the bead lock, which I like the idea of. I do feel that these cover it a lot, but you're looking at a double star pattern, which is a gorgeous pattern, whether it's on a wheel or on a bead lock, and so that's always fun. I love the titanium bead lock rings. I think it's a really cool addition to any rig, whether it's for scale points or just to give it some bling bling. And with the scale hardware, they become a sidewall gripping machine. Some people think maybe it's a little too much here and there, but you got to take the good with the bad and deal with it how the hand is dealt to you. So you can't be changing your cards mid deal, right? So it's all good in the neighborhood, having a good time. It is April 1st, 2024. What a year it has been. Won't go into any pity party details about it, but it has been something different. And so decided to get out in the rocks today. My uncle and aunt are coming into town a little bit later, and we'll be going to dinner with some family, and so that's exciting. I haven't seen him in a while, or her, and that should be enjoyable. Had an awesome Easter dinner last night with my nephews and my sister and brother-in-law and mother, and so that was fantastic. Hope you all had a great Easter and enjoyed the holiday with whatever you did. Hopefully you got to see some family, and if you didn't, hopefully you got to at least talk to them on the phone. We live in this modern world where everybody's just a phone call away, so hope you got to do that. Sun's been out. Put some lime on the yard last week right before some rain, so got some nutrients into the grass, allowed for them to be more, the nutrients to be more available for the grass, so it's starting to green up on me. You can see all the bugs crawling around on the rocks with the crawler today, and so the animals are out. Seeing a fox quite a bit on our evening walks down to the end of the block. We try not to mess with him. Blue's always on the leash when we go down there, so we don't mess with that old dude down there. I think he used to have a mate, but I have only seen one fox lately, and unfortunately they're going to tear down some of those woods here in the next 6 months or so and get to building some houses down in that area. Hopefully he doesn't lose all of his area. Hopefully there's a little green belt that's left, and he's in the neighborhood still, because I've seen him almost every year since I've been here, or a fox of relation to that one. So hopefully he gets to stay. Got a lot of bird life going on. We've had massive amounts of pollen coming through the area, coming off all of the plants. All our flowering plants are looking really beautiful right now. The dogwood, the white dogwoods are heavily in bloom, and the red ones are just starting to bloom. So looking good out there in the neighborhood, I'll tell you what. And the cars are taking a beating. My windows need to be washed heavily on the outside. I'm gonna get the pressure washer, and I just do it like a car wash. Like I wash my exterior windows like I'm washing a car. I get a soapy bucket of water, car washing soap, and I get the mitt for washing the car, and I'll just hose them all down and wipe them with the mitt and rinse them down again, and then using that soap really makes them rinse really good. Hit them with a chamois, and then I go back into the inside, and my windows are real nice double hungs where you have a little mechanical button you can push, and then the window folds into you, and you can re-wipe the outside if there's any spots, so you don't have to be going in and out and in and out. But you get them really clean, get all the pollen and the heavy dirt off of the sills, and rinse that out with the pressure washer and all that, and then come back and re-wash them with a little bit of Windex and get the insides. My insides aren't that dirty because I don't be touching my windows real heavily. I don't have any kids up there climbing around on them, so makes a pretty easy job. And then my house looks a lot better. I might even end up painting it here in the next month or two. I've lived here almost 5 years now. Well, I guess I've lived here 4 years. Yeah, almost 5 years. I guess I bought my house in spring of 2019, so 5 years I've owned it. It's so weird when you're only here for 6 months at a time. This is the first time I've almost been here for a full year. It'll be a year come May that I've been home. And otherwise, I'm normally gone every 6 months, and I'm gone for 6 months. So that's a little strange to me, seeing the entire season of weather come through North Carolina and understanding what it's like in my neighborhood. You can see that silver car over there that looks green. That's all pollen. That needs a pressure washing too. Need some love. I'll have some garage space here shortly once we get the Mustang sold. So it's hot rod season here in North Carolina, and we'll have some local car shows, and I'm just gonna start taking that car down there on a Thursday evening and do a little show and shine with some for sale signs and get the word out there. I really haven't wanted to put it on like Facebook Marketplace. I don't think that that's necessarily a good venue for selling a classic car like that. Let me know what you think in the comments if I am wrong about that. If you've sold a classic car recently and you've used Facebook Marketplace and you think it's a good idea, let me know. I just don't want yahoos calling, I got $500. Yeah, well, I got $500 too, but I'm not spending it on a Red Cat Ascent yet. Fusion, that is. Red Cat Ascent Fusion. Man, that's a good looking rig. I was just watching Big Head RC's latest trail run video of that rig, and it sure looks like a Mamba Jamba. It looks like it's the one for me. I like that half cab, open rear chassis look. I like all the features that it comes with. You know, you put a set of wheels on it, it seems like, and just a heavier set of wheels, or maybe even just get some rings for those for now. I mean, you only spend an extra $20-$30 that way. You get some decently nice looking wheels from Injora for one of those rigs, and you don't have to spend the $80 on a set of Vanquish wheels, I suppose. It might be nice to do that eventually, but right off the bat, you can get yourself something reasonably priced with some more weight to them. And then that rig is a runner, I mean, she could be looking like this one out there. Old Blue. How you doing, old Blue? Sitting out in the heat with me. 80 degrees in North Carolina today. Gonna get back down to 57 degrees on Friday and possible frost warning on Saturday. So, you know, spring is sprung, but she's not all the way. She hasn't released all of her tension. So, good times in the neighborhood. Like I said, the flowers are out and looking beautiful, and trees are in bloom. You might even see some purple back in the trees there. That would be, oh, what is that? It's an evil weed. I just was talking about it to my neighbor. Anyway, it's a big vine that grows up into the trees, and it's got a real pretty purple flower on it. So right now I can really tell where the vines have made it up into the trees in the empty lot next to me. And yeah, I need to get in there and get rid of it. Cut the vines down low now so they kind of die out, and then yeah, as they dry up, you're able to kind of rip them down out of the trees. But if you don't, they just get their hooks in there, and they're in there real good. So yeah, you want to get rid of that stuff. But like I said, just was working a real hard rock section there just a moment ago. Back behind and to the left of these rocks, kind of an unfinished section. Doesn't have a lot of the small riprap rock in between. Definitely doesn't have any golf balls stacked in there yet. This is the golf ball alley, so fun little section, fun little uphill section there. And so when the rocks don't have any of that riprap between them, it really, your tires get down into those holes and get sucked in. And that's something that a lot of people don't realize is, like, on a well-established trail, the big rocks break down, and you get little rocks down in between, and people stack rocks. And so, when you're out trail riding, there's usually always a pretty good spot for your tire to be, unless you're really trying to get into a heavy-duty sluiced area that some of the bigger tire and higher performance rigs get into. On the Rubicon, there's an easy line, and then there's the hard line, and then sometimes there's a even harder line. So, you can pick and choose your way through. I thought I was coming up on the other side of this rock, but kind of got spun to the left back there a minute ago, and ended up cutting down over that slick rock there. It's a fun little section at the bottom of the bridge. Haven't really been using the bridge much lately. Just, I don't know. I think with more than one vehicle, it makes for pretty good video sequence, but with just one rig, it's not that fun for me. I prefer to stay in the rocks where I'm getting heavy articulation. Like this little section, it's a little steeper than it looks, and it used to be hard, but these big old 62 millimeter tires really get you through this section pretty easily. As you can see, I get another different camera angle of it here, and you just kind of climb up and over and drop down into these rocks. Boom, boom. Get your tire to set into it. Grab again. A little twist. A little bang of the throttle there, and you're right through that obstacle. And here we are, and there you have it. Hope y'all had fun. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Get out there and build yourself a truck. As always, thank you. Cardboard Crawlers out.